I'm gonna be running to my house. Except I'll do it in a second. So this one time, there's this guy. His name was Old Man Jone, and this guy was a special one. He had no teeth, and he had no teeth, and he was born Old Man Jone. That was his birth name. His first name was Old. His middle name was Man. His last name was Jones. Yeah. So he by the time he was 15, he had already became the world heavyweight champion in boxing. He had 19 defenses by the time he was 17. And then, after he relinquished the belt with 30 wins, he went over to France and became the French boxing champion of the world in history. And he got 8 defenses. And then one day, he climbed the Eiffel Tower and and went up on the Eiffel Tower and just like he climbed it like he was King Kong or something, and then he just started waving. He has no teeth, so that's what he sounded like. He sounded like look at me, oh my God. So yeah. And this was crazy because no one had ever seen it like that before, seen anything like that before. This is just this like old man. He was like 50 years old. I mean, this is like 1934 we're talking about. So yeah. And well, he basically just climbed up there and waved his hands like he was on top of the world, and he kind of was. And from that day on forward, Rugrats, the movie about Rugrats where they go to Paris, even though that wouldn't come out until about, I don't know, like 60 years later at least, that was his favorite movie from that day on. It doesn't really make sense, but I mean, not much about the story makes sense anyway. So yeah, and that was the tale of Old Man Jone. He's still alive, by the way. He's 137. So yeah, or not 137. He's 157. It's pretty gosh darn old. I think he might be the oldest man in the world. But if I'm being honest, he doesn't have an ID, so it's kind of hard to prove it. But he did know how to throw a good, freaking good left hook by the time he was 3. So yeah, it's a really inspirational story about a guy with no teeth, and he was poor and all that crap. Yeah, anyway. It's a very inspirational story. And now that I'm halfway down the route to my house, I think I'm gonna start running now. So that's what this whole video was about anyway. So I gotta wait a minute. I'm at a stop sign. There's a car that's going by. So yeah, now that the Old Man Jone story is out of the way, I'm gonna run. Hopefully I don't fall, because it's freaking raining and crap. And it's slippery on the road. I'm gonna try to make it. Oh, freak! I think I'm gonna go on their ass. Frick. Okay. I'm on the same block as my house, so I practically already made it. Yeah. Oh, frick! Dang it. I stepped in a freaking puddle. These socks are ruined. I can still clean them. Anyway. Yeah. This video was really dumb. But, Troy told me to make a video of me running through my house. So yeah, I did. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end the video now. Peace.